So this is the update on my life video that I mentioned in the last video. I have not done my update on my life video, even though nobody watches these videos, because I have not had time. Not had time, or time to myself, or whatever you want to call it. Where nobody's going to walk in and be like, so why are you talking to yourself? But, I have updates. The updates, the main points are, I moved. I got a new boyfriend. I had a change in best friends. And I got a new dog. My favorite part is the dog. But I moved. It was a lot of fixing up, and it happened around finals time, and it was a disaster. But it was very worth it. I love our new place. It's much bigger and a much better neighborhood. And, yeah. It's 5 bedrooms, double wide. And, oh, the fly. My bad. Anyway, that was disgusting. Anyway, so I moved, which brings me to the boyfriend. We first hung out because he texted me, he told me he wanted to cuddle, and no one was home, so I was like, why not? You know, why not? But he was my, at the time, best friend's ex-boyfriend. And they had kind of a nasty falling out. So I was like, there's, whatever, you know, exes are exes, and it's not like we're, like, doing anything wrong. So I was making cake pops, I remember that. And he came in right as the cakes were done. The cake got done, not the cakes. The cake got done. It was red velvet, and my dogs didn't bark at him. And so I was like, you some kind of, like, voodoo wizard over there? Should I be concerned? Should I be happy? I don't know. So I just went with it. And so we hung out, and then he left. And then a few weeks later, I talked to him again. I asked him if he could help us, because we were getting stuff out of storage, and we weren't strong or tall enough to get everything. And he was like, yeah, sure. So he helped us with that, and the more we hung out, the more I kind of started to like him. We didn't do anything because Jax was my best friend at the time, and we didn't want to step on, he didn't want to hurt me, and I didn't want to step on anyone's toes. So we were just kind of hanging out. And then I went to a birthday party, and I was like, and it just casually got brought up, exes or something. And I was like, oh yeah, Dakota's been helping us, so we've been hanging out a little bit. And she was like, I wouldn't care if you dated him, because at least you talked to me first. So I was like, oh, alright then. So I talked to Dakota about it, and that was the only thing stopping us from considering dating. But get out of there. Go around. Go around. Go around. Yeah, go around. Okay. And I had mentioned it to him because he had asked me out, and I was like, let's hold off for a little bit. And so we did, and then one day, he was very worried about the holding off on the answer. Keep in mind. Very worried about holding off on the answer, because apparently he'd done it in the past and didn't get an answer. But a couple days later, we had all gone out to dinner with my family, like my grandma, which is my immediate family, is my mom, my grandma, and my sister. And that's pretty much the only people I'm really around is family. And so we all went to dinner, and we all talked shit together. So he fit right in, like that. So I was like, alright. And then so I went home. I guess we drove around for a little bit. We went home, and I texted him. I was like, do you want to just consider that our first date? And he was like, yeah. And so we were happy, and we was like, yay! So our anniversary is December 12th, 2016. In the last video, I said that it was during the summer, and that was a mistake, and I apologize. It was not during the summer. And next is the change in best friends. So me and Dakota got in our first actual, like, fight. We had both agreed that you shouldn't go places with people or whatever that your significant other has a problem with, or like has expressed a problem with, which where he had went was somewhere we had both expressed like was not great. And he told me, he said, I'm going a few places with Chase, or I don't remember, he said going to a few places or running errands or whatever, but he never mentioned a chase. And I did know the chase, and me and that chase had a few issues, but that's beside the point, and this whole event is behind us now. But, he went to a club with Chase, and, that kind of caused a little dispute. But, so I talked to Chas about it, of course, because she was my best friend, and talked to her about staying the night or whatever, and she ended up not staying the night because she was staying with someone in Edwardsville, an old friend of hers, and I was like, alright, that's totally fine, because they had already made plans, you know, so I wasn't going to step on anybody's toes there either. So, but then for 3 days she didn't talk to me, and the third day was when I really was, like, at my breaking point, like, I cried. In the morning, she usually gave me a hug, whatever, and she gave the guy sitting next, like, across from me, a hug, and looked away. I said, hey, best friend, am I going to get my hug? She didn't flinch, didn't do nothing, didn't look at me. And so I was like, that hurt. But then at lunch, she did the same thing. Sat facing away from me, didn't talk to me. I actually cried. Like, legitimately cried. And then she said that I needed to grow up and get over myself. That I was acting childish. I was like, bitch, alright, bye. And I told her, I said, if you're not going to talk to me, I'm not going to talk to you. Then she tried to blame Dakota for her not talking to me. I was like, shut the fuck up. No, not happening. Then she tried to say that something was going on with her and da-da-da. I was like, I'm your best friend. Even more reason to fucking talk to me. And she was like, well, I didn't want to talk about it. I was like, okay, whatever. So then we decided we weren't friends. So now I have a new best friend. Her name is Megan, and she's the best, and I love her. And she plays with the Ouija board with me, and it's so fun. And I love it, and I will have to do kind of Ouija board uploads and stuff, because it's great. I love the board. It's so great. Anyway, and so me and Megan are friends, and that's great. And I got a new doggy, Bug. He is a husky German shepherd something else mix, I don't know. But his name is Bug, and I love him, and look at him, he's so cute. One eye is brown with the top is blue, and then this eye is blue, and he's very pretty. See, he's very pretty. But, that's me and Dakota's dog. He just learned to shake hands. He's so cute. He's a year old. And I love him. I love him too. Big cuddle bug. But, yeah. And I've decided on a profession and where I'm going to go to school. I've decided on cosmetology, and there's a school up here by Walgreens where I live that I'm going to go to school at. And, so that's great. Yeah. That's really all I can think of, guys. Oh my god. Y'all want to hear about a situation? There was this thing that happened with this girl. And, no, you know what? Well, I got enough time. So this girl, no names are named, but this thing decided that she wanted to flirt with my boyfriend over spring break. And so she tried her best, and she was like, I really like you, but you have a girlfriend, I was like, excuse you. And I expressed to boyfriend, and I pointed out, like, where he should have seen warning signs. And so he blocked her himself. And then she went to school and was telling everybody that he was trying to fuck her and that he was going to go get her and da-da-da when he was going to send his mom to go pick her up and whatever. And I was like, sucks to you. She was saying that she was prettier than me. She left her boyfriend to try and get to mine. Nice try. Thanks. But, yeah. And, yeah, that was great. And then just a little bit ago, a few weeks ago, she was saying something on she was saying something and somebody told me, so I was like, yeah, yeah, keep talking some bullshit and whatever. And she said that he told her on one of the days of finals, they hung out, and he said that he wanted to hang out with another girl besides his girlfriend. I was like, then why is he willingly over here every single day? I did not have to ask him to be over here. He came over, the ass cracking on, left at bedtime. In fact, he's living here now. He lives at my house. My mom let my boyfriend move. I didn't even ask, and my mom let my boyfriend move. That's how serious this is. Like, everybody calls him son-in-law. My child. He doesn't like you. He never liked you. And you're not gonna get anywhere. Just saying. She tried. She failed. And I guess she's a little butthurt. But something happened on this, I don't know what it's called, the anonymous posting thing. You can post comments. And I swear to God, they were her. It was like, your boyfriend fucked another girl. You're ugly. Your voice is annoying. He's ugly. Whatever. I was like, bitch, when? He's always with me. But yeah, that happened. That was lovely. But, I don't know how much longer I have. But, I am planning on doing body image videos, Ouija board videos, probably challenge videos just for the hell of it. And, probably more update videos like every couple months, even though I'm probably going to forget to do all these things. But, yeah. So, I love you guys, and I hope you've had a wonderful summer, and yeah, have a great day.